Hey guys, MP Mobile Gamer here, and today I got a video to show you, and it's actually very cool. So I did a Govalo attack, and not only did I do a Govalo attack, I did this awesome clutch attack. So we're gonna have to see the awesome clutch attack at the end, but I'll get straight into my war attack. So as you can see, we're in war against this level 7 clan, which we are beating, and it's 55 minutes left, and they can still win if they 3-star number 2, but I don't think they're going to do that. They're just stalling, or they're just waiting till last minute. But I'm going to show you guys my attack, so we can go right here. War events. I attacked early this morning, and I woke up and I just kept attacking, and I don't know what it was. I just attacked. So as you can see, we're going against this base. Well, I'm going against this base. It's 3 minutes on the clock, so you know it's going to be a long attack, and it's going to be the full attack because I actually attacked the full length of time. So I'm doing this Govalo. I don't really know how to do it. I just watched a few videos on how to do it, and then I did it. So this is basically what I did. Okay, so I just keep rambling on and on. So as you can see, the wizard is going down. And I just clean up all these outside buildings because I know that Valkyries will go straight for the next building that they see. So I know, make sure that I had to drop the wizards on those outside surrounding buildings. So then I dropped the golem after this. Oh yeah, I have to lure out the troops, and once I lure out the clan castle troops, it's not gonna be that hard. Just drop a few wizards and archers to distract. And the only problem was the wizard who kept taking off all of my wizards in packs. So they did the dragon, which was cool, and they finally took out that wizard. And then now we're just going into this attack with like a minute left. So this is where it's gonna come to play. So I dropped the golem, and as you see, he went straight for that. And this is where I messed up. I dropped a bunch of wizards behind that golem, which I should have kept for the end of the raid if I needed cleanup, which I did need. So as you can see, we're going through on this base. I dropped the Valkyries, which do go for the wall, so that's good. They'll go inside the center. And as you can see, they would have went for the wizard tower in the mortar, but they didn't because the skeleton trap had fooled them, so they didn't go for it. And as you can see, they just wiped out that full clean center, like absolutely nothing else in there. So as you can see, that golem, he's gonna be pretty helpful, and he's actually gonna be held up by that heal spell that's still there, which it is gonna expire. So I dropped the balloons because I think this is how you do it. I'm not sure. So I watched a few attacks on how to do it, and the golem will actually be very helpful. He'll distract the archer tower, and the golem will actually take out the archer tower, which is something strange to say because they usually never take out archer towers. So right here would have been a good moment to drop up, clean up wizards, like right there, all over the plate, all over the base. Just make sure, because there was a bunch of extra structures, and I really needed it, but I wasted them in the beginning behind the golem, which I shouldn't have done. So my king will take out that elixir storage and that elixir collector. I thought I was only going to get 49%, but I did not get 49%. I did get the 50, which was actually very thankful. And the golem won't do any more for us. He'll get distracted over there, and he'll distract those towers, which is good. We did open up this wall for extra percentage, which we did not need, but we took it anyway. So as you can see, we're literally on our way right here, guys. So we're about to take all this bases over with. So we're gonna get this, and time's gonna run out, and I really didn't care because my king was gonna die anyway. So it was good that the time did go out. So basically, my next attack was this attack, and it was not a full attack at all. It ended. It was a 70% attack, and I was doing all dragons. So as you can see, I'm gonna speed this up because it's pretty long. So as you can see, I dropped the earthquake spells, and yeah. So basically, this is what you do. You drop the earthquake spells, and the earthquake spell and the lightning spell, and then you just attack. So as you can see, I dropped the dragons. I dropped one dragon over here because I did see an attack where someone had attacked, and there happened to be a Tesla right there, and this base looked just like it. So I made sure that it was not a Tesla right there by pinning that dragon right there. So at the end of the raid, it wouldn't have forbidden us, and there was nothing right there, which made me waste a dragon, and I only had 9 dragons to push this whole site over here. So I dropped the heal spell, which wasn't a total fail, but I could have dropped it a little later to take out that dragon, but balloons too early because the air defense, both of them were distracted, and I tried to get them held on, but it was too late. And then the air defense started taking down my balloons, and then the Teslas came out, which was a strange factor. But as you can see, Dragon over here cleaning up a bunch of percentage and doing a lot of work, and those balloons won't get one shot out there's air defenses. And then as you can see, all of our troops are dying because like there are only like a few dragons, and the only dragons that are left barely even have health on them, so which is very, very and we're not even gonna get that far into this base. So see what I still thought I could get that 100% just if I drop my king right to see if he'll hit the wall and then go for the air defense. But as you can see, he went for the next closest building, which happened to be the army camp. So I could not drop him on the air defense so he could take it out. So that was unfortunate. And as you can see, everything just disappears. My king is at the top. He still has his ability. I'm going to wait till he gets very, very low in health. And then he's finally going to die right. No. I'm going to use his ability. And that actually brought health a lot. That level 10 king ability actually brought him up a lot, so I'm gonna drop the king. He's not even gonna break into the wall. I don't know why he didn't go like back and turn around since he didn't have to open into a wall, but I guess that's what he did. And boom, now be the end of that raid. As you can see, I got 70%, and I'm gonna go into another attack, which clutch attack that I was talking about. So I'm not gonna spend for you guys. Just know that it was. So boom, guys, as you can see, this is the base that I was talking about. I went in straight on to this base, not thinking that I'll get a bunch of stars, just maybe even 1 or 2 stars, I'm not sure. So I just went into this base not fully thinking. This is my trophy push army, but I wasn't trophy pushing. I was just like doing an attack, going out and searching for attacks to get better on attack skills. So I was just going in on this base, and it wasn't hard at all, as you can see, which are not hard to work with at all unless you have time on your side. So that's why I had a bunch of wizards for cleanup, and that's why I put the wizards right behind the giants, so the giants can basically tank the whole way through as the healers are healing them back up, so that way my meat shields don't die. And as you can see, the archer tower took out my wizard that was on the town hall, which sucked a lot. So as you can see, there were like 3 flip traps, which like all my dragons like this. I mean, not my dragons, all my giants disappeared. So I dropped a bunch of wizards over here just for cleanup. Hopefully there was not a giant bomb over there, but luckily there weren't. So as you can see, the king is being such a nerf right now, and he's hurting our giants. And as you can see, they're taking out the air defense, and the air defense already takes out one of my healers. And I try to drop my healers into the heal spell. That's why I dropped my heal spells right there, because I don't really try to heal up the giants at the end of the raid. I try to heal up the healers, that way they don't die totally. So as you can see, the healers, it's only 2 healers left now, and for some reason, I guess they don't want the gold at all, and then they just finally turn around and then come for the gold. But my healer won't even heal up the wizards until there's like 2 left, and then which totally sucked. Which totally sucked. So as you can see, I'm taking out this gold, and as you can see, my loot is progressing a lot. I'm like, holy crap, I got all of this loot so far, and I didn't even think I was going to get that far into the base. So right now, my potential is not that high. There's literally a minute left. As you can see, I'll start it over from the beginning at the end and show you guys that this was literally a minute left into the actual raid, and I was like, okay, so I'm not going to get this 3-star. I'm going to get a very, very high 2-star and get it over with, but it actually turned out very, very different. I dropped all of these archers over here since they were going to be distracted. Well, since all the defense over there were going to be distracted by the giants and the healers, so that last air defense is not going to do that much to those healers, since only 1 is over there, and then those giants are going to take it out very, very quickly. The healer with only 1 more air defense shot could have died, and as you can see, I'm now thinking it's like 30 seconds left, and I'm like, holy crap, maybe I can still just pull off a 3-star out of nowhere. And as you can see, they're healing up the wizard, which is healing up just fine, and my king, which I thought was dead by the Tesla, is still happened to be alive. So there's actually 9 seconds left on the actual clock, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I have that wizard, and I'm like, and then all my archers just get penetrated by that giant bomb. So if you guys don't believe that actually started at 3 minutes, you can see right here. I'm gonna pause it right away. Boom. It was so freaking clutch. I was like, how did I get that? I was like, I don't even know, because at the space, I think I was going to get I was probably going to get a one. I thought the raid was going to be over when when the Giants went over here and stopped all the flip traps and stuff. But it turns out that that's not how the raid ended. So tell me what you think about this raid. This was a very good raid. And I actually positively will never do that attack again because it's so difficult. I probably might do the attack again, but as you can see, I'm going to be in and out the video here. Oh yeah, and before we go, I have one attack else to show you. I'm just going to spoil it for you. As you can see, I've been winning with this defense. I don't know what it is. So as you can see, this guy had freaking dragons and freaking hog riders and still failed on this base. So the way he attacked it was so freaking crazy. I would have never attacked this base like this. He must have thought he could 3-star with just those dragons and those hog riders. Little did he know he couldn't. So he dropped that right there, thinking that air defense to worry about, just that air defense. And then he sees that Tesla pop up, and then everything just starts going crazy. Everything goes for the Tesla instead of the air defense. And then drops the hog riders right there, which doesn't work. The flip traps, they just take them down. As you can see, that dragon had to help out the hog riders. And that king was dying. So the hog riders couldn't even go over there. Can you see all those skeletons that just got blown away by those freaking dragons? And then he thought he was just gonna get this easy win. He thought he was gonna maybe take a 3-star, just taking out that air defense and have nothing to worry about. Well, little did he know there was only one more dragon left, and he was like, what the heck? His whole raid was basically over. He was like, well, this sucks. Well, this whole raid sucks right over. So Jose or someone is going to realize that they'll never do this again, because as you can see, he's dying out. And this is the effect of this troll base, that it actually works. So once you upgrade your defenses on this troll base, because when I first had it, I didn't have all max defenses like I do now. Now I have like all max defenses. All I have to worry about is my Teslas. And as you can see, one was upgrading to level 6. So this guy, if he would have came in with that level 6 Tesla and fully level 6 Teslas and all max defense, is gonna shoot down on it, and now right here, and he'll only get 34% on the troll base. And I'm like, holy crap. So that was just a nice raid to show you. That was just an extra bonus raid, and this guy fell on me hard. So what do you think, if I should trophy push or not? I'm not thinking about trophy pushing, because I don't want to trophy push. I just want to like get out a silver league one, because I just don't like being out here. The loot bonus is freaking horrible. I only got 100,000 from every time that I get 5 stars. I only get 100,000 loot, and I need to go up to a higher league. So I'm thinking about going to gold 1, not very, very high, like masters or a crystal or anything. I'm just gonna stay. I don't know, am I talking? I can't talk right. So I'm just rambling, but I'm just trying to stay like in a close range, like at 1800 or something like that. So like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.